Start now. Okay. All right, welcome in everybody here. An unusual start to how we usually do things here. I was gonna do a live video here for this, but unfortunately the screen was looking very bad. It was just very blurry, and so we're not gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna do. This might be a two-part episode because of the fact that I can only do hour recordings on the PlayStation here. So there will be no live for this. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get to the actual commentary at hand. So this is the fatal four-way matchup here. Andrade El Idolo against John Cena, Batista, and Malachi Black here. A very star-studded matchup here as John Cena. This is the first appearance that John Cena has had since he wrestled in the triple threat matchup with Baron Corbin and Malachi Black there. John Cena, I have to imagine, looking for a huge victory here tonight, and especially with Andrade El Idolo being the Alpha World Champion himself right there. For those of you who are unfamiliar, a reminder as how the Alpha World Championship does work is that the AEW Alpha World Champion is the man who is the champion of the entire gender of the men's division right there. There is no separation of tag division, any singles title, mid-card. It is all under one roof right there. Andrade El Idolo, the champion of all right there. A huge responsibility for Andrade El Idolo. The Animal Batista here right now. I mean, man, think about how many people you get to skip in line if you get to pin or submit Andrade El Idolo inside the ring right there. And this will be a tough one right here as well with Malachi Black about to come out next here right now. Things may not have been going well for the House of Black, but you have to remember that they are completely a dominant force upon AEW and Ring of Honor. There is no stopping. Actually, hang on for a sec. Got to pause here real quick. I have to check something here. So we've started for 2 minutes. I have to set the timer on my phone. So that way I know exactly when we stop here. Where's the freaking timer? Alright, there it is. I'm gonna set it for 57 minutes. Pretty close enough. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we can get started. Thank you for being patient with me here. Quick counter from Malachi Black. Malachi with a kick right there. And Andrade counters through there and trying for the grab there. But Malachi slips on through there. And inverted neckbreaker there. Cena going around for Batista right there. And countered there by Andrade. What the fuck? That's not what I wanted. Gotta get sleep with it by Malachi Black right there. And I was honestly going to let him win, get a tap out on me because the referee's down. Well, it's no disqualification right there, but that doesn't mean that Andrade has the right to go after the referee right there. I don't even know what the hell his reasoning for that one is right there. John Cena going after Malachi Black right there. These two met at the pay-per-view in a triple threat. Crossbody, Andrade taking the dive right there, but man, did a lot of damage to himself right there. A double dropkick that Andrade got Malachi and John Cena down there. Andrade tried to fly around right now, but he's got to be careful not to fly around too much right there. He may do some damage to himself right there. Stop right there is now Andrade setting the animal directly into the corner of the barricade. No disqualification, no counter, of course, in the Fatal 4-Way matchup, but that does not mean that it gets to be ended outside there. No. Tope Cody roll. I don't know if Andrade hit the steel stairs or if that was Malachi, but you heard the stairs actually be hit right there. You heard the sound of the impact right there. Batista right now, a heavy shot there. He's got Andrade up there. Andrade counters with a DDT right there. There's Andrade right now. Drops the leg across the face of the Animal Batista. And Andrade tried for a leap up there. John Cena brought it back down and turned around to the Russian leg sweep there. As Everyone seems to be avoiding Malachi Black for a moment there. Well, waistlock control attempt there by Andrade, but Malachi, nope. Andrade, drop kick. Oh, man. Andrade, his goal in this matchup must be, of course, to win the matchup, of course, but the biggest goal he must have is to make sure that he does not get pinned or submitted here. Double takedown there as Andrade with the grab by Malachi. The escape, though, by Malachi Black, and high knee there by Malachi. Andrade, the quick pop-up there as Malachi floated over DDT there. Andrade keeps on moving, and Malachi turning his attention away from Andrade El Idolo. Perhaps a big mistake to be made right there, as it was there. Andrade the drop kick, and another one there, dropping down Malachi. As I crossed by there by Andrade El Idolo right there. Oh, Malachi, wait. Malachi's got Andrade by the back of the neck right there, and sends him face first in the buckle. Andrade the counter right there, putting Malachi face first in the buckle there. Batista and John Cena have got to be careful right now to not spend too much time outside the ring there. Oh, Andrade caught Malachi by surprise right there. I'm surprised that Malachi didn't dodge that. I think that we all suspected that he might have. Oh, hang on though. Malachi putting Andrade in the top rope here right now. He's going for a big time impactful move here. We sense it, the outside superplex there. Malachi Black right there doing a hell of a lot of damage to Andrade El Idolo. Now Malachi, if he can just get Andrade back inside the ring there, this could be checkmate. And I think that's a mistake right there. Malachi should have tried to go for getting Andrade back inside the ring. Now he's got him in there. Try for the back elbow. Andrade try for the step up Hurricanrana right there. And Malachi, his moment to have gotten something happen for him here has been lost there. Fisherman's big Chinook driving there by Andrade. And, well, Batista and Cena moving fast right there. Andrade throwing Batista directly into the corner right now as Andrade kick to the midsection. This is how Andrade won the Alpha World Championship. He's got Batista up there. Avalanche hammerlock DDT there. You see Cena right there. Oh, wait a minute. Cena up and over. And Andrade quick into the cover. Oh, but Cena was right there. I think Andrade was moving just way too fast right there. Cena cross armbar there by John Cena. Malachi makes a save right there, not for Andrade. Oh, wow! You see, Malachi was trying for the Day of Reckoning right there. I think he should have gone for it again right there. Gourd-buster takedown on John Cena, and now you see Malachi. Oh, he was sizing up Andrade there, but Batista spear by the animal. Oh, and Andrade. I don't know if Malachi. I don't know if it was Malachi who made the save for himself, or if Andrade was able to save in the nick of time right there. Oh, Batista right now taking down Andrade El Idolo, and now Batista. Tribute to his old tag team partner Eddie Guerrero. A little lasso from El Paso there by Batista right there. And Cena getting the high knee. Oh, wait a sec. Andrade doing the smart thing, getting out of dodge right now, allowing these big behemoths inside the ring to deliver some impactful moves. A spin out slam there by the animal. Oh no! Malachi with the Day of Reckoning onto Batista right there. Could be the end right there. And no, Batista kicked out right there. That surprises all of us. One would have thought that would have done it, but not to be there. As Andrade picks up the animal right now. Meanwhile, Malachi going back after John Cena, taking him down there. Andrade into the flatline, taking down Batista here. The cover, and Andrade thought that everybody else was distracted there. And now Andrade El Idolo to the top rope here right now. And going for Sky Twister there. Batista moves out of the way there. Oh, and Andrade takes his exit outside the ring. Oh, he thought he baited Batista into a trap right there. And Batista gets the knee to the side of the head of Andrade. Batista right now, utilizing the power the Animal's got into the power slam there. And got to give it to Andrade for the kick out there. And Malachi says, get back down there. Malachi right now, do we think about pile driver, the House of Black specialty right there, taking down the Animal. Tough, impactful matchup here. That is for sure right now here. Oh, and thanks to Malachi. Oh, wait a minute. The Day of Reckoning, Malachi got Andrade and Batista. And still the Animal kicks out. That is unbelievable right there. I did not see that coming at all right there. Malachi had a 2-for-1 special there. That was absolutely incredible there by the former World Heavyweight Champion, or one of the former World Champions. Technically, Baron Corbin is the former World Champion. Matt Hardy, the current AEW World Heavyweight Champion there, and Andrade. Yeah, but that was too obvious there. Andrade kept going to the well one too many times there. Batista saw it. Uh-oh. Wait a minute now. Batista, the Batista bomb. Cover up there. And Malachi saves the day right there. That one was close to Batista. Would have had an opportunity at the Alpha World Heavyweight Championship if he defeated Andrade El Idolo. Bring it up, spine buster by the Animal. This Animal is hunting right now as Andrade sends him up and over. Andrade, oh no, Cena, counter, shot to the midsection. And out. Oh, Cena has got Andrade up there. He's gonna go for that running FU right there. Dropping down Andrade El Idolo. But Cena can't go for the cover. Oh, Batista's gonna steal it. Well, A for effort for Batista on that one, but I think he should have realized that. Oh, I don't know what happened right there. I'm not sure if... Malachi just trying to separate the arm of Andrade El Idolo, and the dark art style there by Malachi with a choke across the throat of Andrade there. Oh, Jesus, Cena once again. Oh, I didn't get to do my rollout. Ladies and gentlemen, this is only the first matchup, and what a matchup that this truly has been. Malachi top rope, plenty of people to choose from. Cena's the first one up to his feet. Is that who he has selected? Yes, it is there, but Cena saw it coming there. Cena's got Malachi on the shoulders right there. Could have been trying for the FU there. Malachi slipped on out, though. Ow! All right. Andrade goes face first in the buckle right there. Malachi and Batista, not sure what they were doing for a moment there. They were just standing around doing nothing right there. Maybe taking a moment to... I don't have a good excuse for that, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Thuggin Hawk, Cena just taking a moment to appreciate himself inside the ring there. Drop kick to the back right there. Batista, DDT. And Andrade has really stepped this one up here right now. Andrade kicking the midsection right now. Going to grab Batista in for the spin out. Hammerlock DDT right there. This one may do it after so many times that Batista's been hit with signature moves right there. And Andrade, you can't say that he stole that one. Andrade just had the perfect spot right there. He really did. Andrade El Idolo right now is just riding a wave of momentum, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, not only will he be the Alpha World Heavyweight Champion, but if Andrade keeps this up here, he's going to rise to the top of the rankings and become the World Heavyweight Champion there. Someone for Matt Hardy to keep a lookout there, and ladies and gentlemen, this is our next matchup here. Who do I want to play? I'm going to play this match. You know what? No. I don't really normally play these matches. I am going to allow fate to decide. The Ring of Honor United States Championship will be defended here tonight. Been a while since Sammy Guevara has actually won the championship and now hadn't really defended it all right here. So we've got Enzo, the former Ring of Honor United States champion, Kenny Omega, Nick Nemeth. I'm gonna try to remember to call Dolph Nick Nemeth. Yeah, I want to play into the actual of his names. We got Heath and Sammy Guevara and Claudio Castagnoli here. 6-man in or 1-man leaves. And again, a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, to how that this all goes down here. Eliminations are only found when it is knockout. When the referee declares you can no longer compete inside the matchup at all. No longer safe for you. I mean, and that can sometimes lead people down for a long haul to be in this matchup here. But without further ado, we're about to find out contestant number 1 to come on down and find themselves safe into a chamber spot there. And Nick Nemeth will be the first one to be able to get himself a safe spot. Nick Nemeth, a former AEW Global Champion. Nick has mostly been seen in tag team action with his partner Bobby Roode. And come out next here, another man who is mostly known for tag team wrestling as well, with Heath and Drew McIntyre as of late. But Heath out here by himself. You know what I love most about these championship matches like this here is that it's opportunity for everybody here. Opportunity for tag team wrestlers and introducing Claudio Castagnoli here to find himself next to a chamber spot there. The final chamber spot will be given to Enzo himself. Oh, what are the odds right now, ladies and gentlemen? The former Ring of Honor United States champion and current holder of the Ring of Honor United States champion. It's going to be Kenny and Sammy inside the ring to start this one off here. Whew. That is good. That is hot right there. It's almost like it was meant to be right there. I gotta imagine that Sammy Guevara isn't too happy about being the first man to be starting this match off here. But if the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, is as good as he says he is, he'll be able to outlast the chamber here right now. Sammy tried for a couple of strikes there. Kenny found the counter. And into the cutter there by Sammy Guevara early on here right now. Kick the back throw. Omega stiffens it up right there. Absorbs the impact. Kenny went for the high knee there. Sammy got him in electric chair right now. And the drop down, these guys not wasting a single moment. Going for some of the big moves here right now. A drop down DDT there. And Sammy Guevara right now moving fast into overdrive here right now here. Trying to get everything he can right now. Wants to get Kenny Omega eliminated. I imagine that Guevara would love to really send a message to Omega saying that I'm now the Ring of Honor United States champion. You're going to have to respect me for that. Guevara sending Omega on the outside here. I've got to say I'm surprised right now. Sammy Guevara is in full control of this matchup here right now. Kenny Omega is not the best bout machine for nothing right now. This man has been through plenty of wars in his time right now and can absorb the impact. Omega's a guy who's built for the long haul. Kenny right now puts Sammy Guevara top rope. Never mind, transitions him down to the trio flow. Knee to the chest right there. Sometimes all it takes is just one knee strike. I'm not sure it's the time for Kenny Omega to be having a little too sweet action going on right there. Because you get kicked right in the face there by Sammy Guevara right there. Take too many of those, and Sammy's got to get the GTH there and get you the knockout there. Sammy right now into another kick there. I gotta say I'm surprised by this. That the dominance by Sammy Guevara here. I was not expecting this at all here. Kenny's got to find some explosive power to be able to get out of this here. Sammy with a roll through kick here. Sammy Guevara feeling arrogant enough right now to pose down and talk a little trash to Omega, but you talk too much trash and Omega gets you with a Kotora Crusher there. And now introducing Enzo right now here. Sammy knee to the chest right there. Enzo's got an opportunity to think to himself, maybe I'll just step back there, but Enzo That wild little squirrel. Sammy missed the kick on that one there. Enzo turning him around here right now, and Enzo drops the legs down across the arm right there onto Sammy Guevara, and Omega with the Dragon Rush right there. That snap dragon there by Omega. Quick way for Kenny to be able to take advantage of the matchup right now into his direction. Well, a slap to the face isn't going to get you the victory, but sure as hell going to disrespect your opponent there. Nice spin up Michinoku driver there by Omega with a high elevation on it there. And now Kenny's starting to find his groove here for the first time in this matchup here right now. Jack takedown there by Omega. Guevara though. Guevara seems to be the kryptonite of Kenny Omega here right now. Oh, Sammy. Oh, hip toss and into the knee of the face of Kenny Omega there. As Sammy, that one didn't seem to make much impact at all on Enzo right there at all. Enzo got the grab on Omega. Omega with the escape right there. If I'm Kenny Omega, oh, wait a minute. Kenny got 2-for-1 special there, dropping down Sammy Guevara and Enzo right now. Kenny into the elbow drop there. I thought he was going to go through Enzo there. Kenny with a one-track mind, hiding either to Enzo. As I was saying, I think Kenny Omega's best strategy might be to go after Sammy Guevara here right now. Take out the man that appears to be the toughest competition for Kenny right now so far in this matchup. Kenny into the Dragon Rush again there. As right now, in comes Heath here. Enzo trying to poke in the eye there, and Enzo dropping down Omega with the lariat there, and now this matchup starting to build more and more. Oh, Kenny missed the high knee there, and now Heath wants to get a little piece of Omega here. Kenny with a step in lariat there, dropping down Heath there. Omega right now rebounds from the rope. Oh, simple drop down the knee right there. As Enzo slide down STO there. Kenny keeps trying for that step in lariat there. That one didn't work on Heath that time. Not sure the good game plan by Enzo's to go for a pose down. Right now, it's too unpredictable to be in the chamber here when you can really get attacked by anyone at any given moment here. Something appears to be off on Omega here right now, though. I don't know. Just wait a minute now. May have spoken too soon. Commentator's curse. Catapulting Heath right into the chamber there. Enzo with the counter. Heath, wait a minute. Kenny's leaving Heath here. That's not what I was expecting at all there. Soul food there by Enzo, dropping down Omega. And now Enzo. We're going to go top rope here right now. Waiting for Omega to get to his feet here. Enzo, not sure what Enzo's plan was there with the front flip attack there. Kenny. Oh, Kenny Omega with the Kenny clash right there. As Sammy dives off the chamber wall. I don't know if he got Sammy or not there, or if he got Heath there, excuse me. V-trigger there by Omega. Number 5 about to come down next here as Kenny sends Enzo direct. Now here comes Nick Nemeth here. Nick going directly after Kenny Omega. It's almost like that everybody's going after Omega at the beginning. Maybe they're trying to send a message. Maybe their intent is to just tell Kenny. All right. Neither by Guevara. I don't know how Guevara managed to get himself inside there. Meanwhile, Heath and Nick outside there, and Sammy Guevara set in Enzo directly into the corner right now as Sammy, nope. Enzo, nope. Sammy with a counter. Enzo into the drop kick again right there. Oh, Enzo to the top rope. Could be thinking about perhaps the 6:30 sit time. Nope. Call for Omega to get to his feet. Omega gets up there. And Sammy, it looks like he might have been thinking about a cutter maybe from the top rope there. Omega stalks the back right there, and Sammy knows you can't have your back exposed when you're facing off against Omega. He gets you with a dragon suplex or the one-winged angel. Nemeth with a Kotora crusher on the outside there. And now Heath is just obsessed with the whole throwing of the chamber thing. The 5 participants about to be back inside the ring, or Kenny can decide to stay out there. But that's not who Kenny Omega is. Wants to get in the action right now here. He slides to the back door, the reverse DDT of Enzo, and now Heath up to the middle rope here. Heath with the Lone Star Cutter on Enzo. Single leg dropkick there by Heath, taking down Nemeth here, and now in comes number 6. Sammy though, eyeing down Omega, spears him through the glass right there. And the referee called for the elimination of Kenny Omega right there. Was not expecting Omega to be the first one eliminated from this chamber here. I might feel a little bit depressed in there. And as he throws Enzo on the outside of the chamber floor there. Claudio Castagnoli coming into this matchup. But however, though, I don't think these guys have been damaged enough here right now for Claudio to have much advantage here, really. Oh my God, Heath got bumped into the air. Oh, and Heath was waiting for the chamber wall to close before catapulting Guevara directly into the chamber wall right there. Claudio's going to utilize his strike in this matchup for sure here. Claudio Castagnoli, the toughest, strongest man in this matchup. But is he the most resilient? Can he handle the endurance of this matchup? Everybody's on the outside of the floor here right now. Claudio backed up into the chamber wall there. Really getting claustrophobic outside here, definitely. I think the best thing that somebody can do right now is try to get some distance out away from the chamber here. As Heath did right there. Smart strategy by Heath. And now what is he doing? He's got Enzo inside the ring here. Heath putting Nick into the chamber wall there. I don't understand the strategy of Heath though. He's not gonna pumping your opponent right into the chamber wall right there is not really gonna get an elimination there. Heath thrown back into the chamber wall again. It's just crowded as hell in the at the north side of the chamber. Ramp side, I don't know. What are these guys doing? They're usually so obsessed with throwing each other into the chamber glass there. Enzo's the only one who's got this right strategy. Break it up. Wait a minute, now what? Enzo's climbing the chamber wall here. This squirrel is about to turn into a flying squirrel, catching Claudio Castagnoli. I think his original pick might have been Sammy Guevara, but he saw Claudio on the back of the corner of his eye there. But what is with these obsessions about throwing people into the walls? Get them in the ring. Thank you. No, Nick, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? I don't understand this. Why are these computers? What are they doing? I don't understand the strategy in this matchup here right now. Thank you guys. Get inside the ring. Let's wrestle. We didn't come here to throw potatoes around. Claudio, oh, Sammy slips it on through there. Don't you fucking throw him outside the ring. By God, the match has officially begun. Sammy right now, 630 senton, and now Nemeth has been eliminated. Sammy's got 2 eliminations here right now. Eliminated Kenny Omega, and now eliminated Nick Nemeth here. Gotta give it to Sammy Guevara here. His first title defense for the Ring of Honor United States Champion. He's doing a great job so far here. In the face there is Heath with a shot there. Don't pose around too much here, Heath. Snapmare driver is now Guevara, hip toss, and the knee to the face. 3 eliminations. What the hell? Sammy Guevara is on a whole new level here right now. One that I was not expecting to see here. Sammy, another 630 senton. Nice flatliner takedown there by Heath there, and now Heath turns Sammy around. German suplex there. Claudio with a grab, but no, Heath escaped.
brogue kick there by Claudio Castagnoli, and now Sammy, goodbye Claudio outside the ring here. Oh, low blow there by Sammy Guevara to Heath right there. All perfectly legal and nothing that the referee could do to stop that one. Sammy elbow in the back of Heath right there, and now another one here. Just continuing punishment as Claudio takes out the leg of Sammy Guevara here right now. Big uppercut there by the uppercut machine, Claudio Castagnoli. And jawbreaker there by Sammy Guevara. Time for the kick. Oh, Claudio. Ricola bomb. And now it comes down to our final two here. Sammy Guevara and Claudio Castagnoli here. Sammy's been in this matchup since the very beginning here. Sammy Guevara would beat himself up if he failed. The hip toss. And the knee. Right to the face there, but not enough to call for elimination. Now Sammy Guevara. Give me a thing about the GTH here right now. Perhaps sizing Claudio up. GTH right there. The first time Sammy's hit the GTH here tonight. Not enough for referee to have called elimination there as Claudio drops the leg across the arm of Sammy Guevara here. You know for sure if Sammy Guevara loses this matchup, he'll be beating himself up. And as I just said that, Claudio Castagnoli, the new Ring of Honor United States champion. Sammy started this matchup. Claudio was the last to finish it. Claudio Castagnoli, the new Ring of Honor United States champion. And what a show and that one was there as we move on to our next matchup here. The Undertaker against the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. These two men have been going to war with each other for the past 2 weeks here. 2 or 3 weeks, I can't remember which one. Who could forget one of the first outings we saw between these two men? The Undertaker absolutely destroyed Bryan Danielson inside the ring, and it was last week though that Bryan actually did a pretty damn good job against the Undertaker, defeating him inside the ring. And now the Undertaker, we have to imagine, we're looking for a measure of revenge here. Something to note, ladies and gentlemen, is that Bryan Danielson is a Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion with Danny Steele, but that doesn't mean that you get a shot at the Tag Team Gold because of the fact that you have to defeat the wrestler inside Tag Team action. Special rules for that. Boop. Not really sure what that one was there. Undertaker with the Ministry of Darkness at his side there, and Bryan with the Combat Club by his side right there. All right, now we can go. The Undertaker first to enter down with the Ministry of Darkness, and now the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, to start things off here next here. We have to wonder, has Undertaker found a new way to handle Bryan Danielson? After last week, both guys tried charging it after each other. Taker tried for the grab there. Taker's best bet may be to want to slow down the matchup, but Danielson right to the leg there. Bryan, one of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time right there is Undertaker. Getting Bryan into a trapped side headlock there, and now Taker. Bryan escapes on through a headlock of his own right there. Bryan keeping the pressure on the Undertaker right now as Taker backing Bryan up in the ropes there, tossing him down. There's no drop. Well, that makes sense there. I was thinking about doing the whole drop down and thing like that, but Taker wouldn't be dropping down. Right, charge in there, and now Taker with a lariat there. When you think about the whiplash effect that one was there, Bryan crashing outside the ring there. The Undertaker's not going to go outside the ring right there, waiting for Bryan to get back inside. Taker with the arm. Maybe I'm thinking about going old school there as Bryan gets the arm himself right there. I kicked there, trying for roundhouse taker. Oh, pulling up the hair of Bryan right there. Oh, great. Multiple kicks there by Bryan. Taker will caught the leg. And this is just turning into a counterfest here right now. Two veterans inside the ring here, both trying to one-up each other here. It's a very fun match to watch when you see the counters just unfold. And out, Taker. Double leg takedown. Oh, no, hang on now. From this position, Bryan, decapitated. Thrown first across the middle rope there. How the hell Bryan is already moving right now is beyond me here. As Taker now puts Bryan in the corner. Bryan escapes said corner there. And back and forth this one goes here right now. It doesn't feel like that anybody's had the advantage of this matchup here right now. Bryan. Oh! A little bit of X factor there by Bryan. As Bryan presumes to kick in the head of the Undertaker here right now. Again, that's the chest, but please use imagination. Bryan tried for Psycho knee there. And Taker, got the hand squeezing against the head there. And that one just really disorienting Danielson right there. The Undertaker, I'm taking down. No to the imaginary straps. Taker's got Bryan up. Oh, he had him for last ride there, but Bryan was able to steady himself on the top rope, but a heavy back body drop there by the Undertaker. Bryan, that was great ring awareness there by Bryan Danielson, steadying himself on the top rope there. Undertaker's got hand claps on the throat. Bryan drop it down, DDT there. As Undertaker seated position right there in the corner, as now Bryan with a drop kick there. Danny Fang with a distraction right there for the Undertaker. Wait a second. What in the hell? Oh my. Taker, are you kidding me? Taker damn near trying to break the neck of Bryan Danielson there. Taker trying to catch it. Bryan back to the outside of the floor. Are you serious? Jawbreaker there. Bryan, I think he's trying to bait the Undertaker in here. Almost like what we see with Bray Wyatt sometimes, just standing there and letting his opponents come to him. And Undertaker right now, absolutely frustrated here right now. And Bryan Danielson's calling for the dead man to get back inside the ring, and Taker got him now. Lariat to the back of the neck again there. Now Taker cover in. Oh my God. You saw Victoria. She slid that steel chair inside the ring right there. Referee better be watching closely there. Kick the leg there by Bryan. Oh no. Roll through there is Taker once again with that deadly grip around the head of Danielson. Taker with the steel chair in his hand again right now, and I thought Victoria would have gone for the distraction on the referee there, but not to be, I guess. All right. If you wanted me to use the chair, then then distract the ref. She's not doing her job. Bryan with the front headlock applied there on the Undertaker, and now this matchup, for the first time here, I would definitely say that an advantage has been found in this matchup, and I would actually give that one to the Undertaker here right now. But as we know, never count out the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Uppercut there by Danielson, and wait a minute now, Bryan putting the Undertaker on the top rope here. Looking for more impactful moves here. Taker's gonna take a ride. He's not going to enjoy it. The outside superplex doing ultimate damage to both wrestlers right there, but Bryan felt it was important for this American Dragon to spread his wings and take flight with the dead man to take him down. What a push down there by the Undertaker, Bryan sends Undertaker inside the ring here. Now Victoria with a distraction upon Bryan Danielson. Taker Oh no! Danielson the counter through. Oof. Got the Undertaker to his leg right there. And now advantage foul with Bryan Danielson. And now that there's a moment here. Referee with, oh Jesus. Nice spin out DDT there by Bryan. Bryan's got Taker down with a little bell lock here right now. Holy shoot. That was so fucking close. That was really close there. Man. Oh, heavy shot there by Taker, and elbow to the back right there, and now backbreaker, elbow across the chest there. Oh, Taker right now. Last ride. Oh my God, look at how close Bryan is to the... Oh my God, Bryan's head may have hit the buckle there. I'm not sure. Wow. Another victory for The Undertaker right there. And I'm surprised Bryan didn't use resiliency right there. The Undertaker gains victory over Bryan Danielson. A hard-fought matchup between both competitors here. Bryan Danielson will have to take the walk. Wait a second now. Come on! What the hell is this all about for The Undertaker? Why? This is completely unnecessary here. And the Minister of Darkness were keeping the Combat Club distracted there. Completely unnecessary for The Undertaker to have done that to Bryan Danielson right there. As we move on to our next matchup here between Darby Allin and Jeff Hardy here. Another rematch here at... I'm going to play as... Jeff. I'll play as Jeff. Jeff Hardy, who as of recent days has been with his brother, Matt Hardy. And I think folks, we're just going to have to get used to the fact that Jeff and Matt, the Hardys, may truly be back together here. They had their first shot at Tag Team Gold for the AEW Dark Tag Team Champions. It didn't work out for them in the ladder matchup there. That match was won by Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. But Jeff Hardy needing a measure of revenge to prove that he can beat Darby Allin, because Jeff has not had any luck really with Darby Allin. It was literally last week that Darby and Jeff wrestled, and Darby completely, I hate to say it, wrecked Jeff Hardy. He destroyed him. Jeff looking for revenge here tonight, looking for another opportunity to prove himself here. Fans don't really... You see, that's actually the worst thing. I gave Darby Allin the freaking hoodie because I thought that would look cool, but I'm going to have to take that away because Darby's hair is sticking up through there. I thought I could ignore it, but it looks like shit, man. And in comes the Antichrist of professional wrestling himself here, Jeff Hardy. As Darby... Oh, both guys missing their strikes there. As Jeff immediately taking Darby in for a arm trap neck breaker there. Darby with a counter through here, and Jeff is obviously the veteran inside the ring, and as we say a lot of times, with that veteran instincts comes the ability to really see through your opponent's attacks right there and find those counters. DDT there by Jeff, as Jeff does have the Immortals at his side there. I wonder how the Immortals feel about Jeff Hardy, you know, being back with his brother Matt there. I feel like that they don't know what to make of it there. Jeff Hardy still kind of wrestling the same way as before here. Oh, Jeff, whisper in the wind right there. I think Darby Allin thought Jeff was going to miss it, but not to be there. Jeff springboard, try for a leg drop there in tribute to brother Matt there. Stop down in the midsection here. Now Darby Allin slowing the pace down of this matchup here. That may be the what Darby has to do is slow down the pacing of this matchup against Jeff here, as Jeff seems to be really pushing, going into overdrive, fast offense here. Jawbreaker there by Jeff, as Jeff trying for the drop kick to Darby Allin's leg there, as Darby. Hard toss there. Jeff, though, able to escape through the grasp right there. Shot to the face there by Jeff, as Jeff right now trying to get Darby Allin down to the mat. He's got Darby down there, single knee there as Darby. Couple shots to the body, able to find his escape through there. Lariat takedown there by Jeff Hardy. Oh, Jeff, springboard cross, oh! That was quick action there by Jeff, and now Darby tossing Jeff into the barricade. Now Darby out, Russian leg sweep there. Darby willing to put his own body on the line there to take damage himself if it came to be. On the outside of the floor, and the Immortals, nothing they can do about this one here right now. Gotta get this one back inside the ring here. Nobody wants to see this match end on a counter here right now. That doesn't do anything to prove to Jeff here that he can defeat Darby Allin there. Man, how quickly that turned around there for Darby Allin to really... Oh. Jeff puts Darby Allin in the ropes right there. That's Jeff. Oh. No, the heat seeker right there. There's Darby. Oh, wait a minute. Darby puts Jeff up and over on the top rope there, or excuse me, on the ring apron. Jeff tried for the crossbody, and now... Better not. Better not. I was going to hate myself for life if I lost off that. I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think I do see a little bit of red on the face of Darby. Ooh. Man, Darby now top rope. I didn't know if he was thinking about perhaps a coffin drop on the outside. He still might think about that one. Darby decided to play it safe right there. That's a word that I don't think I'd ever think I'd say. Darby played it safe there, landed on his feet there. Darby tossing Jeff up. The strength there from Darby Allin there. Into the cutter from Darby Allin now. Darby was going top rope, and Jeff Hardy heard the footsteps there. Oh! Power bomb there by Jeff Hardy. As Jeff tried for a leg drop there off the middle rope there. And you see the Immortals have not done any distraction at all for Darby Allin. They've just been watching this matchup unfold here right now. Rocket kick there by Darby Allin, as now Jeff taking a roll outside the ring here. Once again, now Darby Allin seems to be the one in control here. As Darby takes the dive and cross by there, attempted by Jeff there. Stomped down to the head right there by Darby. Darby, Pele kick right to the arm of Jeff Hardy here. I thought he was going for a low blow for some reason. Oh, Jeff trying to get inside the ring, and Darby is enjoying his time outside the ring, feeling like he can deal with some big time punishment to Jeff here. Oh, Jeff's got Darby trapped up. Shit. Tope caught here rolled there by Jeff Hardy there. First attempt didn't work there. Jeff was trying to get a big burst of speed on that one. And Darby throwing Jeff inside the ring there. Darby backed up into the ropes again there. Is now what does Jeff Hardy have in mind? Got him up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry and dropping him down throat first across the top rope there. Oh, Jeff. Don't do that, Jeff. Swanton bomb there by Jeff Hardy. He could not resist it. He saw it grounded Darby Allin, and Jeff, the high flyer that he is, could not resist the urge to take that dive outside the ring like that. Well, we can safely say for sure that Jeff Hardy's having a better outing with Darby Allin this time around than he did last week here. Hopefully these guys get back inside the ring. Whoa, hang on now. Darby spearing Jeff Hardy through the barricade. Count of 7. No, 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 no. Oh, please, Darby, pick me up. Darby! Are you shitting me? No, 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 no. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's a new idea I came up with. We're not gonna say Tony Khan. I've actually made it to where I have a plan that Dustin Rhodes is the general manager of both AEW and Ring of Honor. But by the demand of Dustin Rhodes, this match has been restarted here. Nobody wants to see this match end on a draw here right now, especially at the fact that we do believe that Jeff Hardy was back inside the ring there, but it was not full body there. And that was the only thing that kept it from making it to where Jeff Tope caught a roll there, but well, no fan is gonna, absolutely go against that design right there. They were loving this matchup here. As Darby thrown back inside the ring here right now, and Jeff with a multiple barrage of stops right there as Darby pop-up Hurricane run out of the takedown upon Jeff Hardy here. Darby out in the as the advantage of the early stage of this rematch here right now is Jeff. Strike there. Alert there by Jeff. And into the neck breaker there, or the rolling neck snap there. Drop kick to the leg there. Jeff knows the best way to take down a high flyer. Go for those legs there. Darby, nice head scissors on the DDT takedown there. Jeff with the uppercut right there. Springboard forearm there. I'm surprised Darby didn't counter that, honestly, dudes. Drop kick the leg there again by Jeff there. Jeff is acting like a one-trick pony right now with those drop kicks there. But that lyric there sends Darby to the outside as Jeff takes the high crossbody dive right there. Jeff is non-stop moving right now here, but Darby was wise on that drop kick there. I think Darby might come up with a different game plan to not play outside the ring too long here right now because of the fact that the last matchup was a draw there. As Darby, nope, the counter there. Jeff kicking the midsection. Tried for a twist of fate. You saw what he had in mind. Rex Shaw right there. Jeff, wait a minute now. Ref, Darby's foot was on the leg, was on the ropes right there. Oh, how close was that one? At the very last possible moment there, Jeff Hardy was able to find the way to push out. Oh, man. It's Darby right now. Pile driver there by Darby Allin there. Jeff is just not in a good way here right now. Darby at the top rope here right now, and coffin drop there by Darby. Oh, and Rex is actually, the Immortals are actually getting involved to help out Jeff Hardy here right now. Jeff, thanks to the help from the Immortals here right now, Jeff is able to stay alive here right now. But for how long here? Jeff with a twist of hate right there. Cover up there. Darby with a kick out. Jeff, no. Wait a minute, Darby. Twist of hate from Darby Allin. Jeff getting out the 1 count right there. Now, uh-oh. Darby with the Last Supper. He's got me. Darby picks up the victory again right there. And Rex completely pissed off right there. And who could blame him there? He gave everything he had there. Darby Allin, another successful showing here. You know, I hate to say it, but maybe Jeff being back with his brother has actually weakened him. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute now, Darby, you already won the damn match. This is not necessary here. This is not necessary for Darby Allin to do this here to Jeff. Completely uncalled for by Darby Allin here. Do that to Jeff Hardy, and we move on to our next matchup. We're gonna have a two-putter, but I don't think it's gonna. We're moving along pretty quickly. Oh, wait a sec. Well, in this matchup here, ladies and gentlemen, see, the only reason why this match is happening is this is it's a rivalry match. Pete Dunne is in a rivalry with somebody who I don't remember, but it's not Mike Bennett. But because it's a rivalry matchup, there's nothing I could do. I couldn't change this. So what we're going to do is just say that this is a sparring session for the Death Riders here in front of our very eyes here. Actually, we gotta try to put Pete Dunne over, because if Mike Bennett wins, technically he would get a shot at Pete Dunne's Ring of Honor Television Championship. Ah, that's right. Pete Dunne is in a rivalry with Jason Moore, I believe. Well, introducing first here, Pete Dunne of the Death Riders, and everybody just out here of the Death Riders to watch this matchup here. Now, Mike and Maria out there. I would love if actually Jason came out and just took was there on the chair right there. Well, this is a very interesting setting here right now. Oh, I think Pete was trying for a lockup there, and Mike said, "I'm not interested in that one." So heel lock applied there, and now Bennett. I was just trying for some good chain wrestling. Arm drag takedown there by Bennett there, and seems like that we're not going to go into a slow start here right now. That's not how the Death Riders work right there. You can see the leader right there, John Moxley. Loving what he's watching here. The lockup here, and Bennett with the push off there. Death Riders won't hold anything back against each other here. You know, that one I can assure you folks. German suplex there by Dunne. Actually, maybe not. Looks like Pete Dunne is giving a moment there for Bennett to get back up to his feet here. Bennett seemed a little bit almost frustrated. They got caught by that one there. And into the Michinoku driver there by Pete Dunne. The cover. Pete should know that that was not going to do it right there. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Oh, that's because Bennett pulled me in. Small package right there. Nice attempt there by Bennett there to end this matchup right there, but not going to catch Pete Dunne and be done with that so quickly. And again, I'm loving this type of feud here right now. It feels like a very respectful tone in this matchup here. Counter here. Let Bennett snap their driver right there. Bennett's not one who's going to let up, though. That I can guarantee you. Bennett was a chosen one by John Moxley. And remember, the reason why Moxley decided on Bennett to be part of the Death Riders was especially because Moxley faced off against Bennett in a death match. And he was surprised by Bennett in that matchup and decided to make him a protege of the Death Riders. Straight up Kawada kicks there by Mike Bennett there. Oh, hang on now. I think that's going a little too far right there by Bennett with that stop on the arm there. Super kick right there. Well, Ciampa talking to Bennett there, trying to tell him, slow it down here right now. Just trying to remind him, and you notice that Pete Dunne. Oh. All right. How far we got? All right, just reached it. All right, part 2 coming up soon.